Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today I would want to talk about Maha Pratyangara. She is one of the most Maha Ati Ugra Devata. That is, she is very, very fierce and wrathful form of goddess of Lalita Mahatripa Sundari. In the Durga Saptashati, there is a shloka where she, as a Nrsimhaka, when she shakes her mane, the stars fly away, they get scattered. Mahapratingara, plays a very important role in our Guru Mandala because she is a combination of Atharvana Bhadrakali, Shulini Durga, Vana Durga, and Sharabeshwara. Atharvana Bhadrakali is the Adhishtana Devata of Atharvana Vedas, particularly in the Mantra Yoga section. Vana Durga is a very fierce form of Durga, such that so much so that her ancient temples there was no roof on top of her head because she never tolerated anything covering her Vigraham. And her mainly her she was worshipped mostly in Andhra Pradesh, Kerala and Karnataka. Then you have Sharabeshwara is a fierce form of Shiva who was formed to control the anger of Lord Narsimha when he became Ugra after killing Hiranyakashipu. So she is the Samishthini Rupini of this four primordial fierce energy. And that is Mahapratyangara, and that is one of the heart treasures of my Guru Parampara. She is not only used for Nashnam, that is destroying of inner enemies, that is inner obstacles, but also external enemies. So she has got one common similarity that she shares with Uchishta Ganapati is that she will not judge you for what you ask for. Whether you are asking for a right purpose or for wrong purpose, for a good intention or wrong intention, she will not analyze it. But when you accomplish the task, she will demand her pound of flesh. Nothing more I should elaborate on that. Mahapratyangara, when you combine the four deities, you get a very big mantra. It's not a mala mantra, it is a mantra by itself. And a very powerful mantra which can destroy all black magic, all negativity. So much so that even if you have enough tapashakti, you can even attack a highly realized Sri Vidya Guru with that kind of power. But you don't find that kind of caliber for Upasakas. She prefers offering of ahuti in her homa. She prefers dried chilies. That's what she prefers. But if you have Siddhi, there's no mantra Siddhi in her mantra. It's more of you get Purna Anugraham. You can't direct her or command her. But if you keep on insisting, then she will also reciprocate in the same manner. So it is more of a Purna Anugraham. And you have the famous Ayavadi temple of Pratyangara in Tamil Nadu, which is situated in between five smashanas. That is where she is also called as Nikumbila Devi. She was one of the Ishta Devatas of Indrajit. If he had got her, if Hanuman had not broken his completion of the Homa of Pratyangara, Indrajit would have even defeated Lord Rama. See, I don't go with the popular opinion or perception or meaning of good versus bad. Both Ravana and his side and Rama and his side, they were all great Devi Upasakas. It's how you use and misuse the energy of Devi. And if you have ego and arrogance, then that will be your downfall. Devi, that is Divine Mother, favors anybody who approaches her and does regular sadhana of her. And once you get that energy, it's up to you how you want to use it for constructive purpose or for destructive purpose. As per my Avaduta Guru, Mahapratyangara is also a Mahavidya which can also bestow moksha. And he had created several forms of Pratyangara mantra, which is unheard of in the tantras, like Sahasrara Mukha, Pratyangara and Pratyangara sitting on elephant. So there are some rare forms. And as per my Atma Guru, Deviparam Guruji, Vanadurga is none but Pratyangara because he was able to see that she has same attributes and functions. Although, their form and their mantra is completely different. But you have to see, you have to evaluate a deity based on their the way they act. If there's too much commonalities, then it's only the name that changes. And Srividya Upasakas, depending upon their Sampradaya, Guru Sampradaya, they have Pratyangara, they have their own protector deity, the most Ati Ugra Devata of Srikula Tantra, that is Mahavarai. But and any kind of black magic, however powerful it is, whether it is of Western origin, of Middle East origin, or of Indian origin, or of East Asian origin, whatever it can be, if they are combinedly, even if they are used against you, and if you have protection of Mahapratyangara, it will get destroyed. And Mahapratyangara Upasakas are there, mostly they are from our lineage. And she's very powerful. But if you have the anugraham of your Guru Mandala, even Prayogam of Mahapratyangara will not work. Of course, your Guru should be not only highly enlightened but also very powerful masters. And Mahapratyangara is also called as Aparajita. She is undefeatable. She is also called Nikumbala Devi. She is Atharvana Bhadrakali. The entire Atharvana Vedas come from her toes. And the Vedas are infinite. So although you can say that this many verses, this many chapters are there, but they're actually infinite, and only 1% of that is accessible to the mankind as of now. And Mahapratyangara is, she's also a Nrsimhika, but in a very more fierce form. Nrsimhika is none but the female form of Lord Nrsimha. You can call her as Pratyangara because most of her attributes and functions are the same. The mantra, no doubt, is very powerful, and a person who has a Purna Anugrah of Mahapratyangara can be a refuge to those who suffer from black magic, from evil or negative forces. In fact, evil and negative forces, they actually palpitate when they see or hear or think about those great upasakas who do Mahapratyangara sadhana. And one unique thing about Mahapratyangara sadhana is that she quickly helps whom you pray for than for yourself. Of course, if you just do her sadhana without getting tempted or desire to ask for protection in genuine cases, still she will react very fast. That is one peculiarity of hers. Don't ask, but you get more. You ask, you may get, or you may get lesser. That is how it is. Om Tat Sat.